Rematch is a 5v5 new football game from Slocap, who made Sifu, one of the best games of the last couple years. Sifu is amazing. So when I saw them were making a new game, I got hyped for Sifu 2. It was the only thing that made sense. And they made a football game. To say I was initially disappointed, I'll be honest about that. I wasn't really looking forward to a football game from the guys that made Sifu, because Sifu's a very different game to a football game, but here we are. And I managed to get into the beta that is running for the weekend. I think it ends on April 21st. I got the beta yesterday, and I've already clocked in about 15 hours. It's fun. It is a really fun game. But there is a lot to work on, and that's what this video is about, some criticisms. Rematch is a very different kind of football game, okay? In fact, I wouldn't even really call it a football game. It's 5v5, it's more like FIFA Street, and it was really interesting. It really was. I'm still playing it, but there's a lot to talk about. First off, the gameplay. How is the gameplay? Well, it took a while to get used to it. Like I said, this is a different take on a football game, and I'll go back to that, why I said it isn't really a football game. We'll see where it goes. But it's definitely different. The control scheme is very different. It feels new, it feels fresh, it doesn't feel like FIFA at all. The focus on team play is definitely here. You have to pass the ball. There's no ball hogging. The people that do ball hog, they get fucked. Okay, they don't do well. You've got to work as a team here. One of the best parts about it is the goalkeeper system. This is like the perfect way to handle people being stuck in goal. No one likes to be in goal, man. Unless you're a real life goalkeeper, you don't really like to be in goal. If you're getting paid to be in goal, cool. If you're not, no one really likes to do it. So what they did here is make sure that every player has to go in goal at some point. When a goal is scored, whoever was in goal gets replaced with a different player. But if you're working as a team and some people are better as goalkeepers, like you're with a group of friends or something like that, you can constantly switch who is in goal. So the last person that's in the box becomes the goalkeeper. You'll see the gloves just magically appear on your hand, and now you're the goalkeeper. It is such a great way to handle it, and that's something that pro clubs and FIFA always struggle with, because, you know, if you're in goal, you're in goal for the whole game, and really it does get boring. If it's one-sided, then, you're just going to be sat there for ages doing absolutely nothing. So Rematch kind of sorts that out with spreading out who gets to play the goalkeeper. Now, of course, you can go with no goalkeeper, but I wouldn't recommend that. It's very easy to score when there's no goalkeeper halfway across the pitch, let's be honest. But there are a few issues with it. The dribbling feels okay, and you can do skill moves, but right now it's in beta, or beta, whatever you want to call it, playtest. Let's call it a playtest. And it's fine. The dribbling definitely feels like it needs to be worked on, because using skills, you're just constantly pressing X and then R1 and X to flip it over, and right now that's the only skill really being used, is the one where you can rebound and flick over enemy players so they can't tackle you, because that's really the only way to out dribble them, at least in higher ranks. I mean, I'm platinum right now, so platinum isn't amazing, but it's it's fairly decent, and that's the way a lot of people are playing now. They just rebound and flick and then have a shot. It definitely needs some work. I don't know whether it's the server side or if it's just the game physics, but right now it needs some work. And that really goes with everything here. Everything definitely needs work. The goalkeepers need work, the dribbling needs work, the shooting kind of needs work. It just feels a little bit too clunky at the minute, but they've got something good here. There's something here that can be improved. Do I think it's going to be worth £30 at launch? I don't know, but we'll get to that in just a second. But overall, the game is fun, it's enjoyable to play. I've already clocked in 15 hours in the beta, and there's only one game mode you can really play, which is, football. So that should show you. That should show you that there's definitely something addictive here. I haven't been able to put it down. But that doesn't mean I'm oblivious to its flaws, because I am getting a little bit frustrated the longer I play it. That's just the way it goes. But going back to what I said, it doesn't necessarily feel like a football game. I'm going to open up some childhood memories if you watched it as a kid, but it feels more like Galactic Football. You remember that animated show, like from like 2007 or whatever? It feels more like they're going to go in that direction, because this is going to be a live service game. It's going to be charged £30 launch. It's not free to play. So they obviously need to make sure everything is fresh. There's new content coming out to encourage people to buy the game and take a risk on it in case, the game gets shut down within a year. I definitely see them going crazy with this game. You cannot have a game like this just be about football for its entire lifetime, unless they really are planning to do a live service. Just launch it, see if people enjoy it, move on. If that's the case, fine. But with a game like this, you have to freshen it up. It's like Rocket League. You have to make new events. You have to make new, edit with the physics, keep it fresh, keep it new and exciting. So I can definitely see it becoming more like Galactic Football rather than actual football. And I for one, would actually quite like that. I would quite like that. It definitely feels like it's suited more towards the, you know, the super over-the-top kind of gameplay in a football game. It's a new take, you know what I mean? And it's 5v5, so, you know, it's not 12v12. So it's, there's a lot of things that they have to get right here. Have they got it all right? No. I don't think they have, but there's plenty of time to improve it and, you know, make some changes. Add some extra ways to shoot in goal, add actual corners and proper crosses, and maybe just enlarge the maps a little bit, enlarge the pitches a little bit more, and increase the speed of the players, and increase the shot power, etc. So it doesn't feel as floaty, because right now it does feel a little bit floaty. And the only other thing that I want to criticize is that goalkeeping is way too easy at the minute. You just got to guess where the ball is going and then press triangle or Y, whatever you're playing on, and you will more than likely save it, which can be very frustrating as a striker when you get the perfect shot and they just magically teleport to the ball. It's not satisfying at all. It feels more like a game of luck when you score or save the shot. So yeah, maybe those are just my thoughts. Rematch looks pretty damn good, and it's going to be pretty damn fun when it launches. Its longevity, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a long game. You know, I don't know if it's going to be around for years, but hopefully it is, because I definitely see myself playing a lot more of it. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe, please.